another episode of the BG Show. We're here to do episode 2 review of The Last of Us, the HBO series. Let's get right into it. If you're watching this, you've probably watched the show already. So spoiler review, spoiler warning. Um, okay, so last episode, basically it ends with Pedro Pascal. I forgot his name in the show. Um,
Joel.
Joel, and they basically escaped to QZ, which is like
Or
the quarantine zone, and it ends like with a cool shot at night of like what the world looks like because they bombed pretty much. We find out they bombed, like they don't even like try to save the people, they just bomb the areas now. um and they want to get her to like one of these I guess makeshift labs to try to experiment on her. Um and okay, they basically, I guess, I don't even remember what happens before the library. How do they get to the library?
So before that, they have the whole thing with the doctor when they show her the body
Oh, okay.
that
So
that's been infected, and then they
oh
ask her
yeah,
what they should do.
that was a good
that
scene.
seems
So
dope.
this
Yeah,
is in Mexico, and this is no, is it Mexico or what country was it?
don't think it's Mexico.
Nah, bro, that feels like Indonesia.
What? They were speaking Spanish.
It was in
They were
Jakarta, I'm
not
pretty
speaking
sure.
Spanish, dude.
I thought they were speaking Spanish. All right, never mind.
Bro,
I could have sworn I saw a Mexican flag and they were speaking Spanish.
bro, what? That's ridiculous.
I wasn't paying attention.
So
All right.
No, they were somewhere in.
I think they were like in Jakarta or some shit like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Middle East.
That's
Anyway,
exactly what it was.
so basically, was this supposed to be happening at the same time as the
I think, yeah, I
So it
think
was like the
this was
day.
'03. I think it said it was in
So
'03. I
this
think
was
it was the start of it. And
so
then they
this was
ask
like
her
the
what
day
to do.
before, or it was like a few days before. So if like,
oh
do you remember in like the first episode they were watching the news and they were talking about Jakar?
yeah.
So that's what shit was going on out there.
So it started there and then it just traveled really quickly over.
Yeah, because it's
So
like we're assuming. Yeah, exactly.
And
How
so
did
she told them to bomb every major city.
it doesn't
So
really
she's
make sense.
official.
It doesn't
She's
really make
official.
sense though that it traveled over here though, because if you think about
What
it,
do you mean?
if you're bit, like how would you then get on a plane? Because you would already, or I guess it happens. It doesn't happen for a few days. They said, but
I,
but
I,
but
I guess when it first started, it was something about a few days. I don't know,
But
I
but
don't. It didn't start with a bite
but
though.
you
That's
see,
the
like you see
thing.
the shit
Oh,
coming out.
so
It
the old lady
started. It
was
started
coming
with
out the mouth.
spores.
oh, so it's quicker with the old lady because it went into her like her mouth. But if you get bit, it's a lot slower.
I guess.
Because the old lady in the first episode like instantly turned into. So if you turn into like a
No, she didn't. Remember, because so you see, there was like that part in the first where like the old lady started wilding out in the
uh,
background, but then like, but then they did like we're assuming like she didn't start wilding like actually eating people till like 4 in the morning.
true. Okay, so um, so basically this like head of, I guess, diseases at this university. They basically rush her in and they show her like this dead patient. And I thought the doctor was going to get killed. I thought like she was going to jump up and kill her or
Yeah,
something.
me too.
Yeah.
But basically you see like the fungus come out, and she basically like just admits that they're fucked there pretty much, and to bomb the city.
Yeah. She tells them to bomb every major city, and then she asked if she can go home to be with her family.
Yeah, that was official. She's OG. I respect her.
Wild.
But honestly, that's completely the wrong move though, because she could have stopped it from spreading to other parts of the world. So it's like, why wouldn't you?
That's what she tried to do. She told him to bomb. She told him to bomb him. That would have helped.
Yeah, because she thought at least if you started there, then it wouldn't have spread, but it was already too late.
So that was a
And
good
like,
scene. I
and
feel
that
like
was like I feel like that was a little foreshadow to like that's what they act. We found out eventually that's what they actually did.
I think that should have been maybe the opening of the whole entire show. Even I don't know. I think it maybe is better.
Then the two doctors.
No,
I like the two
I
doctors, but I
think
like
they
this
did
one
it.
too.
I think they did it. I think they did it good because like I feel like because they foreshadowed it when they were showing the news that happened in Jakar,
Yeah.
and then like the next episode is when we seen what happened out there.
Okay, so then they go, they eventually go, like, they end up in a library that's like totally flooded, and they walk through there. That's the whole thing. I'm trying to think what happened. Anything happens. It's kind of just like reminds you of a video game. Like it's like as like imagine you're in like a third person or first person game. You're just kind of like walking through. You're seeing stuff. You're seeing like the open world. Even though you didn't play the game, you can kind of just like think of that. And then they end up like eventually. I guess the big twist of the episode is that like I don't know her name, but the middle aged woman is like bit. So she's fucked.
Yo, she like in my mind, like she was being selfish, man. She didn't tell nobody.
I thought she
Like
was
that's
really
kind
into
of
my
crazy.
character, honestly, not gonna lie.
I was just waiting for her to die. I knew it was
Yeah,
bound to happen.
I'm not too sad to
All
see
the
her go.
trailers I see, I never seen her once. The first time I seen her was when I saw her on the show.
Also, what was she
So I
doing when
knew
she
she was
died?
just bound to
That was
die.
nasty. Like, why didn't she run
I
away?
don't
Yeah, that
understand that.
shit was so when they
I
like
was
they
like,
like
I don't
ugh,
through the
understand.
ugh. That's like the worst way to go.
I think she was just not trying to move and make more noise, but at the same time, she just let it come right up to her and just like
Yeah, that shit
sprout
was
into
fucking
her
gross.
mouth.
I'm like,
And
oh
I
my
just
god.
But like
didn't
I think
understand.
so I feel like
Her
it
character's name is
didn't bite
Tess.
her. I think it didn't bite her because I feel like it sensed that she was bit already.
Yeah.
So like I feel like it wasn't like kind of violent. You know what I mean? It wasn't like
Mhm.
trying to
Yeah, but
attack
why
her.
didn't she just take a step to the left? Like at that point, was it just already like had it already infected her and she couldn't move? But like she could still move
Yeah.
her finger, but she couldn't just like move her legs at all. Like I don't understand that.
Yo, she should have instead of the lighter, she should have just took one of the grenades and held it, and then you feel me over
Also,
here.
couldn't she just have held the spark to the gasoline on the ground
What
Yeah.
spark?
from the
Oh yeah,
lighter?
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
It's been real easy to just do that.
So, I mean, like, not like a lot happened. I mean, she died, that's a lot, but like, not a ton happened in terms of like, it's not really a show that like, the show just kind of progresses. It's not like a spoiler heavy show. I mean, in terms of like IP, like you would, you know, we're used to watching like Marvel, Star Wars, or at least I am, and kind of like you don't want anything to be spoiled. This is like, um, I mean, deaths, yeah, but nothing like it's just kind of an enjoyable show. Do you like? Are you interested in the main plot? Like 2 episodes in, like him kind of bringing the girl to like, does the main kind of journey of the show interest you? Like on 1 to 10, how interested are you?
Probably like an 8.
And
I want
I
to know
mean,
because I want to know how they get there. If it actually works, I want to see what other zombies there are. Um, because it can't just be. I mean, these weird mushroom head guys are cool, but like, what else is there? What are the other bigger 20-year-old zombies looking like? It seems like it should be more difficult than
and
what they're doing so far.
do you have any interest in playing
I
the game?
actually think their destination is irrelevant. It has nothing to do with where they're going. It's just about the journey.
Do you
Like I
think
could care less where they would have told me they were going because like it's not about where they're going. It's about getting there.
do you have an interest in playing the game or not really?
I thought it was already out on PC, so after like off the strength of Pedro Pascal, I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy this game halfway through that first episode, and then I realized it wasn't
I,
out yet.
yeah, but like I'm about the game, play it, and then like I'm already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
At
It
this
seems
so
point, if you
challenging though.
haven't, I feel like if you have, I feel like after the season, I'm gonna try to get that shit was on sale. Matter of fact, and really,
Yeah.
I feel like it's like $50 right now, seventy
But
dollars.
honestly,
I'm
like
not
I
trying to pay
played
that.
like playing Star Wars like the Battlefront 2, the old Battlefront 2, it followed the movies and like even though I knew what was gonna happen, that was the best part. You got to play the movie. So I feel like it's kind of you're kind of
Yeah,
reverse engineering it
but
a little
it's
bit.
the opposite. You got to play the movie. Right now,
oh,
you would
he's
have
trying to
just
watch it
played.
first.
But if you watch it
Yeah, but
first,
I'm saying, but you just said the first video game is gonna be the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, so you're gonna
You're
play it
gonna
in
have
what
to
3 years?
yeah,
What are you talking
you're
about?
gonna.
no, but what do you mean? What about the game that's already out for the 2013 game? I mean,
That yeah, that's gonna be split up into 2 seasons of the show. So if you don't want to spoil it
I
for
guess
yourself,
yeah.
you're gonna have to wait till season two's out, which is absurd to do.
True. But I think even playing like the parts like I feel like the opening would be a challenging scene. Like you're probably driving in the truck trying to avoid everything. I feel like, you can kind of see how it would be a good game if you haven't
Yeah.
played it. But yeah, I guess episode 2 ending, like she explodes the thing and they just kind of keep on moving. So that's kind of where we end it. I think it's a solid show. I guess it's obviously a W for HBO. It's like one of the most popular shows through 2 episodes like ever on IMDb. Um,
Yeah.
And there's not much competition because like Marvel and Star Wars doesn't really have anything going right now, and Netflix doesn't really have anything going big. I don't think, right?
No.
I feel like all these like major shows they like strategically playing around each
Of
other.
course they do. It makes the
Yeah.
most
Because I
sense.
feel like there's never really like
But
I
some
don't
do
know.
better than others.
That's why, I watched Yellowstone, and this show was like mid season break, and they were
Yeah,
like,
bro, for
"Cool,
like a
we'll be
month.
back in." No, I thought it was a month. They're like, "Yo, we'll be back in like July," and I'm like,
Bro, it's
"Dude,
so
why am I
stupid.
waiting 7 months to watch the
It's
rest of
literally
one
so
season?"
stupid. They stopped both of them, right?
It makes no sense to me.
It's so
All right.
stupid. So
Let's we'll get into
Taylor
other
Swift is
stuff.
taking over the world, dude.
All right, guys. That ends our episode 2 review. Thanks for watching. We got a lot more stuff coming. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.